Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah. Unfortunately, as I learned, when you record things on Skype, you can't just like secretly do it. Like it's a privacy thing. Like everybody's got to know. So you can't like collect information without anybody knowing.
Super consensual, Gotta keep it professional.
So we're recording.
So is it recording my beautiful mermaid calendar that I bought for my daughter?
Yes. I don't think anyone can see it. And
it is
honestly, I have no idea how this is going to set up. Like if the way I'm looking at it, I'm a tiny little box up in the upper right. So
I'm a tiny little box myself, and I see YouTube.
Yeah, but since it's recording on my end, like I'm wondering how that's going to work. Like if I put it up, who knows? Honestly.
It may be like in that movie. Help me out here.
Unfriended?
Yeah.
That was not a good movie, though.
Yeah, I didn't see that movie.
It's Facebook the movie.
Facebook the movie. Oh man, sounds captivating, and like I shouldn't give it my personal information.
No, it's like it's a bunch of super unlikable 32-year-olds playing teenagers, and like they're all just the worst people. And they're meeting on like the anniversary of this girl who they all, spoiler alert, I guess, they all bullied to death essentially. And her ghost is like making them her ghost is haunting them through Facebook. And it's all filmed exactly as you're looking into your recording device right now. Like it's all like on Skype and stuff. It's entertaining. It's an entertaining movie.
They actually just came out with a movie earlier this year called Searching.
Mm-hmm. I've heard it's like that, but good. Like it's a dude like compiling information on
it's
social
like that,
media.
But good. Oh man, just don't mind me. Send out these super late Christmas cards to the rest of the family.
No, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But the reason we're here is to make characters for an upcoming game of, if anything can see that, backwards written Starfinder.
No, it came right.
Yeah, again, like I'm just going through like on my recording thing, like everything's flipped. So like, I'm looking at this awesome One Punch Man shirt I got. It's all like the text is all backwards. So I figure I got to ask, who wants to basically be like the main guinea pig for this thing?
I can't.
How does that work?
Well, we're going to roll both of the characters at the same time, but at some point one of you is going to have to take the lead with like picking certain things. But we'll start off simple enough. Hold on a second.
Well, you're sweet. Yeah, I keep them upstairs and you on the computer, so I just had to set up a code.
Bailey, McCutcheon. Okay. So, first off, we'll go with McCutcheon. What's your basic character concept for this?
So, I'm going to be... I can't remember what the equivalent is for Starfinder, but I'll play the rogue. I'll be the skill monkey, and I will. I can't remember what my initial concept was, so I'm just gonna put a little bravado behind him and kind of be a little bit over the top with it. I think that'll be fun, and then enjoy our ability to telepathically communicate thoughts. I think it'll make for a fun character.
Okay. I know you were looking at either operative. That's the version of a rogue, or envoy.
There you go.
Or envoy, which was like essentially like the version of a bard minus all the singing. Like it's a bard, except instead of singing, you negotiate and shit. They're both the skill monkeys, though.
Okay, so there's not too big of a difference, other than one sneak attacks and one doesn't.
Well, it's one of that, and like they have different kind of skills they can like really go into. Like, hold on a second, let me look at the book real quick. Like with envoys, it's a lot of like like diplomacy, disguise, engineering, like bardy kinds of stuff. Let me look at operative real quick. Right there. Bluff, stealth, sleight of hand.
Yeah, I'll run Envoy. That sounds a lot more fun than whatever the alternative that's about to be announced.
Okay. I was like, Envoy.
I know you sent us the basically you sent us screenshots of all the different pages.
Mm-hmm.
Could you resend just that page?
Yeah. Did you ever
I don't know
get
if
access?
That's feasible for you right now.
I don't know if it's feasible for me right now. Hold on a second. Can you take a screenshot right now?
Yeah.
Hold on just a second. Flip. Here, there's all the important stuff. Just let me know when you got it.
It's not coming through clear enough. Don't worry about it. I'll wing it.
Okay, okay, there we go. Flip back. I have the stuff on Dropbox and stuff. Can you access that? You should.
That's what I was trying to look at files. I should have been looking at the Dropbox. One moment, I'm pulling it up.
Okay, yeah. Whoa, he's gone. Okay, while he's gone, Bailey, how about you? What have you looked at?
Well, he just took Envoy, so now I gotta pick something different. Let's see here. We can't have two Lashunta Envoys.
I don't mind two Lashuntas or two Envoys, but no two Lashunta Envoys.
I think it's completely useless to only have one Lashunta.
Yeah, especially since you guys, since they're dimorphic, like, you can be like two different types of Lashuntas.
Seeing to how I am unimaginative. I don't know. What's going to be an ace pilot soldier? No, I was like, that's not imaginative.
Dude, who cares? As long as you have fun with it.
So then I was going to do a Spacefarer Envoy. But he's got Envoy, so maybe...
Ace pilot soldier. You can be Air Force.
A Solarian Spacefarer. Yeah, Solarian.
Okay, you're wanting to be a Solarian?
Mm-hmm.
A second. Let me write that down. And if I know you, Bailey, you're the kind of guy who probably has already found a million different, help you make a character stuff on various websites.
I did, but I lost all, so...
That's fine. Honestly, it's been a couple of months since we initially threw this stuff out there. I was kind of bouncing around. You were there for part of it.
Sweet. All right, I found it all.
Okay, good. Yeah, you should have access to the main book. I think the armory, which is just extra stuff. You don't necessarily need that. And I put the alien archives on it too. That's why you buy digital copies, so you can share with your friends.
Yay! Huzzah!
Okay, and you both are still sticking with the idea of being Lashuntas?
Hell yeah!
Yeah, that's not going away.
I could not be more excited. I could not be more excited to be able to have side conversations.
Psychic side conversations.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, if that's the case, let's check out the Lashunta page. Let's see. Medium humanoids with the Lashunta subtype. So if you want to write any of that stuff down on your paper.
Okay.
Medium Lashunta.
Dope.
On both of you. Also, you are dimorphic. All Lashuntas gain +2 charisma at character creation. So you both get right. +2 CHA.
I'm so charming.
Let's see. Korasha Lashuntas are muscular, +2 strength, but often brash and unobservant, -2 wisdom. Damaya Lashuntas are typically clever and well-spoken, +2 intelligence, but somewhat delicate, -2 constitution. So which ones do you guys want to be?
I'll be the one it's +2 charisma, -2 con, right?
If you're wanting to be the one with the -2 con, you also get a +2 intelligence. That's Damaya, Damaya. What's up, Bailey?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Oh, no, what's up, man?
No, go ahead.
Did you want to be that?
No, I didn't.
I'll tell you what. Let Bailey pitch his character, and then I'll just be that.
That's fair.
I can rework my character.
No, dude, Bailey, what do you want to be?
For real, you are much better.
Let me just rework 2 things right fast. Hold on.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, so McCutcheon, you're going to be sticking with the +2 int and -2 con.
So +2 charisma for all Ashanta, and then for my subspecies, it's +2 intelligence, -2 con.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And that is you're a Damaya Lashantha, Damaya. You ready, Bailey?
2 more seconds. Hold on. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Yeah, that works. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So once again, Bailey, you have +2 charisma, +2 strength, and -2 wisdom.
I got it. Karasha.
Yeah.
I mean, wisdom is lame anyways.
What's that?
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me look at my feats. Let me look at my theme. No, that's what works.
Yeah. Also, you both get the following spell-like abilities. At will, you get these 2 spells, which it's on you guys to look it up. Daze and Psychokinetic Hand.
Daze and Psychokinetic Hand.
Yeah, DAZE.
Dope. Bro, you want to catch these psychokinetic hands?
And once a day, you can detect thoughts.
Like horde?
Actually, let's read that up and see what that does. Let's see. Detect thoughts. Detect thoughts. Let's see. You detect the surface thoughts of intelligent creatures around you. The amount of information revealed depends on how long you study a particular area or target. So, like, yeah, just like, if they're like sitting there being like, man, I hope he doesn't know I'm lying to him, or man, I hope I hope I turned the oven off before I left.
Oh, yes.
Let's see. See spell-like abilities. Yeah. Let's look up the other 2 too. Let's see. Daze. Since we're all here together. Daze. Let's see. Spell short circuits the mind of a humanoid creature with a CR of 3 or lower, so that it is dazed. Humanoids in other words, they're unable to take actions, but taking no penalty to AC. So, yeah. Humanoids of CR or higher are not affected. After a creature has been dazed by the spell, is immune to it for 1 minute. Okay. And what's the other one? Psychokinetic Hand. I'm willing to bet that's literally Mage Hand from D&D.
But it's psychokinetic.
Yeah, because, science fiction. Let's see. You point your finger at the target object, gaining the ability to lift it and move it at will from a distance. Let's see. Move action, propel the object as far as... Yeah, it's Mage Hand.
That sounds like a force.
It's Mage Hand with like a robotic arm instead of a magic hand.
So we just make a robotic arm appear from like some portal.
Yeah, and it just floats around.
Sounds a lot like a spell, but okay.
And honestly, yeah. Honestly, that's what I like about this setting. It's science fiction and magic. It's science fantasy. Also,
Outstanding.
limited telepathy. Lashanthas can mentally communicate with any creatures within 30 feet with whom they share a language. Conversing telepathically with multiple creatures simultaneously is just as difficult as listening to multiple people speaking.
Why would anybody ever choose a different race? This ability is so great. I can't wait to convince some guy that a cat is communicating with him. Oh Lord, yes.
Honestly, there are other races that can do it. Like there's that bug race, the Shirin. They can communicate telepathically.
Like in that documentary?
Yeah, like in that documentary.
District 9?
Oh, I finally finished my Christmas card. Yes.
Let's see. Student. Lashanthas love to learn, and they receive a +2 racial bonus to any 2 skills of their choice. So put a little marker on that. +2 to any 2 skills.
Hooty hoo.
All right, back to character creation. Let's see. Choose a race. Choose a theme. So now we're starting to get into.
Snap.
What's up,
Forgot all about
McCutcheon?
themes. Oh, I forgot all about themes. I'm thumbing down to it right now.
That's cool. We'll move to Bailey. Bailey, what kind of theme were you looking at?
A Spacefarer before McCutcheon steals it.
All right, let's check out Spacefarer. So you naturally. Hold on a second. Theme Spacefarer. So you naturally get a +1 to your Constitution.
Take that.
Hey, while he's thinking, I'm gonna check and see if my wife needs any help getting ready for work. Take your time.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. Your longing to journey among the stars can't be sated. You yearn for the adventure of stepping into a distant world and exploring its secrets. You tend to greet every new opportunity with bravery and fortitude, confident that your multitude of skills will put you through. And McCutcheon's getting rice. Perhaps you simply find joy in the act of traveling with your companions. Perhaps you were just out to line your pockets with all sorts of alien loot. At first level, theme knowledge. Let's see, you're obsessed with different worlds and you always mentally catalog everything you learn about new and strange places so you can recall it when you need it most. Additionally, you use your knowledge of biology and topology to inure yourself to alien hazards. Let's see, where's the mechanical stuff? Reduce the DC of physical science checks to recall knowledge about strange new worlds or features of space by 5. So put a mark on that if you want me to repeat that.
Reduce DC for science checks.
Physical science checks to recall knowledge about strange new worlds or features of space. So you're a little mini Neil deGrasse Tyson.
By 5. Yeah.
Let's see. Physical science is a class skill for you, though if it is a class skill from the class you take at first level. So you said you wanted to be a Solarian?
Yes, sir.
Hold on just a second. Let me see if this is a big one to you. Physical science. Yeah, that's actually something. Let's see. Physical science. Let's see. Though if it is a class skill from the classes you take at first level, you instead gain a +1 bonus to physical science checks. In addition, you gain so basically, if you take physical science and there's no reason you shouldn't, you get an additional +1 on top of the +5 you naturally get. So it gets a little easier for you. Let's see what else. In addition, you gain an ability adjustment of +1 to Constitution at character creation, but we already got that.
Mm-hmm.
And while he's taking care of that, we will move forward with your stuff. Let me check the book. Consult the tome. Choose a theme, choose a class. So we'll just move right into that. Hold on just a second. It has been a minute since I've used any of the Pathfinder or 3.5 stuff. Let's see. Firstly, you need to choose your character's class.
You took one.
Okay, so Solarian. Mark this on your stuff so far. Do you have access to the book on you right now?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, just put a bookmark on the Solarian thing. We'll come back to that. But on your write proficiency in light armor, basic and advanced melee weapons, and small arms.
I was gonna do yours, but I'm tired. And I'm like gonna be even more tired tomorrow.
Proficient in light armor. Basic. Advanced. Melee. Small arms. Okay, while he's doing that, I'm willing to bet we could probably just go straight into finalizing ability scores. So, we have a couple of options with that. Hold on just a second.
Huh?
You can buy the ability scores, or you can randomly roll for them, and all those pluses and minuses and stuff you get, just they don't actually count towards it.
So, I can either buy them like I have a skill points tree, and I'm adding to each one.
Sort of. Here's the quickest and easiest way to do it. On a sheet of paper, write strength, dexterity, or just the first three as I always do. The first three letters, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
Charismatic.
And put on all of them right now, put a 10 like next to them.
Sure. Okay.
Now, hold on a second, let me put the book down. I wish I had a proper desk, but if wishes were horses. Okay, so you naturally get a +2 to charisma. So you change that 10 on charisma to a 12. Change that 10 in strength to a 12 because you get a +2 in that as well. Change your wisdom to an 8 since you get a -2. And you get a +1 to constitution because of your theme. So that would be an 11. So your stats should read strength 12, dexterity 10, constitution 11, intelligence 10, wisdom 8, charisma 12.
First.
So here's pretty much how it works. With that point layout, hold on a second. Let's see. You spend 10 points to bring those numbers up. But none of them can be any higher than 18. And anything below a 10 gives you like a negative modifier. So if you left your wisdom at an 8, you would roll at a -1. If you brought it up to a 10, it would be a +0.
Okay. Fail warning. Tell me port interconnection stuff.
Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you, just in case you lose me.
Okay, that's fine. But yeah, it's on you to assign those points.
Let's go ahead and get that wisdom up. All right.
Just tell me what you want to bring them up to total.
Sure thing.
Where's my water?
Let's see here. 2, 4, 6.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry, guys.
That's fine. We're buying Bailey's ability scores right now.
You ready?
Oh,
Yeah.
I-
what you
I'm-
bringing him up to?
Strength 14,
Okay, strength 14.
dexterity 12,
Okay.
constitution 11,
Okay.
intelligence 12, wisdom 11, and charisma 13.
You have one more point to spend.
What?
Wait, 9, 10, 11. Nope, my mistake. I'm bad at math.
Okay.
Okay, so just for your own stuff, um, let's see. That means your strength, if you want to write this stuff down, your strength gives you a +2. So you got +2 strength on all your rolls. Dexterity is +1. Constitution +0. Intelligence +1. Wisdom +0. And charisma is a +1. Okay, McCutcheon, we will catch you up to where Mr. Bailey is.
Is Spacefarer already taken?
Yes.
Just kidding. It's okay. I want to be a bounty hunter.
Okay, cool. Hold on a moment. Let's look at that bounty hunter one. Let's see here. I'll say theme bounty hunter. Let's see. You track people down for money. It is a dangerous profession, as most of your targets understandably don't wish to be caught. You wouldn't have it any other way. You might have a code of ethics, never taking jobs that, say, target children or members of your own race. You might hunt down only escaped criminals. Or you might be completely amoral, taking any jobs that come along for the right price. Theme knowledge at first level. Let's see. Your mind is a cold steel trap when it comes to scraps of information about the creatures you're tracking down. Choose a specific sentient creature you can identify by name, alias, or specific identity to be your mark. Reduce the DC of culture or profession, parentheses, bounty hunter checks, to recall knowledge about your mark, as well as to recall knowledge about law enforcement individuals and practices by 5. So if you want me to repeat that, I can again.
No, it's cool. Okay, so I get it. That's my special thing that I do when I do.
Yeah, so if you're wanting to cook up a little bit of like role playing stuff, we can do that. Let's see. If you choose a mark that is known only by an alias or secret identity, this helps you learn facts only about the identity that you know about, not any other known identities. Once you defeat your mark, as an action that takes 1 minute, you can study dossiers and database information about another individual to be your new mark. You can instead abandon your mark for a new one without defeating it, but if you do so, you take a -2 penalty to all skill checks for 1 week.
Wow. Man, it takes me a while to get over stuff.
Well, I'll go ahead and tell you the stuff I got right now, especially since I remember way back when you guys were basically talking about just being interstellar, we'll just take whatever jobs we can get. I don't really have any stuff with hunting a specific bounty, but if you want to talk off the grid about that kind of stuff, we can easily work that in.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Yeah, I just think it sounds like a neat angle.
Also, survival is a class skill for you. Though if it is a class skill from the class you take at first level, you instead gain a +1 bonus to survival checks. And you also get I'll explain that when we get there. So, 1 second. Survival. And what was yours, Bailey? Physical science. Okay. Let's see. In addition, you gain an ability adjustment of +1 to Constitution at character creation. So that -2 Constitution is now just a -1.
Dope.
Okay, and you wanted to be an envoy.
Correct.
Hold on just a second. Classes. Let me turn to the page on that. And we'll get into some of the meat and potatoes on stuff when we get to that section. But for proficiencies, Just write down light armor, basic melee weapons, grenades, and small arms. Let's see.
Your vibrator's acting up.
I think that's Bailey.
Each their own. I mean, 21st century.
Yeah, it's a brave new world. No judgment. I'm deeply curious as to what that actually is at this point now. Like I want it, but it's one of those I want to know, but I don't want to know. Bailey McCutcheon. Okay, Bailey opted to buy his stuff instead of randomly rolling for it. But you can randomly roll numbers if you want, if you got dice on you, or you can buy them, whichever one you want.
Yeah, let's roll.
Okay, hold on just a second before you do that.
Okay, give me a second. I gotta get my dice out anyways.
Yeah, you do that. I'm gonna check something real quick. Let's see. Okay, so basically, here's all you need to do. Get 4 6-sided dice.
Yay! I got them. I thought I was gonna have to go into my other stuff. Okay, cool. Go ahead.
Okay, roll the 4d6 and discard the lowest one, and then add the 3 up, and tell me what number you got.
I have 14.
Okay, 14. Do it.
I have a camera. Give me a second.
Yeah, that'd be cool too. Okay, I'll trust you on that 14 roll. All right, once more.
I got 6, 11, 14.
Another 14.
I'll take it.
Once more.
I got 6, 10, 14.
Another 14. All right, once more.
Oh no, my self set. I got a 9.
A 9. We're getting another keeper.
That ain't the damn. Come on, 18. No, 12.
And once more.
Oh, come on. Give me one good one. 5, 11, 15.
Not terrible.
No, not terrible. Just slightly above average.
So my girlfriend
Okay.
sex.
Be a delightful NPC.
So here's the thing. With the points you got, the biggest rule is you can't have any point value over 18 starting off. The good news is, even with all the math, you can't really fit that anyway. But something to keep in mind is, you can arrange those however you want. But just something to keep in mind is, hold on just a second. You do naturally have a +2 to charisma, a +2 to intelligence, and a -1 to constitution.
Like Trump does.
I'm easily the son of a bitch, I know.
Something else I forgot to mention. There is a preferred, stat for each of the classes. In your case, it looks to be, hold on a second, charisma. Bailey, I forgot to tell you yours. Let me look it up real quick. Also
holding
charisma.
that on you, Bailey.
Is that because we're both Lachentas?
No, it's just your class. Like with you, like with the Solarian, charisma lets you channel your connection to the cosmos, and with an envoy, I mean, you're a space bard, so naturally, charisma is going to be a big to do thing.
So how does that work mechanically?
Well, in your case, let's see, your charisma helps you succeed in many social situations and makes a number of your improvisations. Improvisations are things that specifically you can do, like you can like shout over at Bailey's character, like, "Yeah, go get him." There's an ability for that, and it gives him a buff.
Is that called a bard?
Honestly, yeah, that's the thing. Envoys are space bards.
Oh, that's right.
Let's see. A high dexterity score can make you a better ranged combatant, while a high intelligence score improves all of your skills. So, like, you want to be a skill monkey, you get 8 to choose from starting off, plus your plus your intelligence modifier.
Man, I love Pathfinder. I mean, Starfinder. Stargate SG-1 Finder. All right. What were my scores that I rolled?
Your scores were 14, 14, 14, 9, 15, and 12.
What a delightful, diverse set of rolls. Well,
You're delightful.
Ooh, thank you. So, 15, 14, 14, 14.
If you want to hear that again with envoys, you definitely want a high charisma. High dex, like if you want to be a ranged fighter, you want a high dexterity, and a high intelligence improves all of your skills.
Okay. So that's locked in. That's locked in.
You sound like you're dying, Bailey.
Just I'm not.
Killing me softly.
It's a good song.
It is. Let's see if I like this.
Hold on just a second.
Yeah, let's do it. God damn.
Hold on just a second, Bailey. Let me look at something before I get on with you, McCutcheon. Hold on a second. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm a big dummy dumb. Hold on a moment. Okay, anyways, you were saying McCutcheon.
Okay, so I'll keep, or what I'll do, strength 14, dex 14, adjusting for the -1, that'll be a con 13. Adjusting for the +2, that'll be an intelligence 16. Wisdom 9, charisma 15. I like me a good character flaw.
Hold on just a second. What was that last one?
Charisma. Oh, adjusting for the racial, it'll be charisma 17.
Okay, hold on a second. Charisma 17. Okay, hold on just a second. We'll move on to the next thing. Let's see here. Finalize ability scores. Apply your class, which we've done. Not really. Bailey, we're going to go with you first with the class. Hold on just a second. Total stamina points. At first level, you gain the number of stamina points. Okay. All right, Bailey, you ready to write some stuff down?
Always.
Okay. So, races, Lashunta. Sheerans, Lashunta. Okay, starting off, you both are going to have 4 HP. So write that down.
Okay.
You got that, Bailey?
Yeah, what happens if I get stung by a mosquito? Do I die?
HP works a little differently in this game.
Better hope you don't see a house cat.
Basically, you have two different hit point pools. You have hit points and something called stamina points. Like the idea is like your stamina points to deplete first. Like that's like little chinks on your armor. That's like getting like punched in the face. And you can recover those, like you can spend something called a resolve point and just immediately recover all of your stamina points. If you got 2 million stamina points, they all recover by just spending one of them. Once all your stamina is out, though, that starts eating into your hit points. And you're in trouble if you run out of all your hit points. You guys have played enough?
I would explain it as one you use in the streets and one you use in the sheets.
Yeah.
But tracking, gotcha.
Okay, and hold on just a second. Where's that Solarian? So Bailey, Solarians, you you add an additional 7 HP on top of that. So go ahead and write that down. And by the way, when we're done, if you guys could send me, like, take a picture or whatever and send me a copy of whatever you guys got.
Sure.
So anyways, Bailey, you got an additional 7 HP, and you have, for stamina points, you have 7 plus your Constitution modifier, which will be just 7. You don't have any extra Constitution stuff.
All right. That's my stamina.
Mm-hmm. Okay, next, figure out what skills you want your character to be good at. Okay, so.
You doing all right over there?
Yeah.
You all right, Bailey?
Yeah. You know what make me feel better?
What's that?
Huzzah! I'm not as cool as you guys tonight. I'm going old school and thrifty. We're
box wine.
On nice healthy box wine.
It's all right. I'm doing old-fashioned water.
Oh man.
Okay, so Bailey, at the back of the book, you have a list of skills, and you also have class skills. Hold on just a second. Let me make sure I got all this stuff.
It wouldn't be a D&D session without my cats.
Hey, kitty.
McCutcheon, I don't know what to do, man.
What do you mean?
Mary won't let me get a cat.
Oh man. Well, first things first. You got a baseball bat?
I don't like where this is going, but go ahead.
I would calmly and professionally explain at baseball bat points that you're an American and ain't nobody gonna tell you can't have a cat.
Yeah.
Cats. I would explain the health benefits of cats, barring being a pregnant woman. There's no way you can go better, minus all the cat hair you might imbibe in your food if you're one of those people who lets your cats run all over your kitchen.
Those are our two main concerns.
That's us when we got cats.
Yeah.
Cats are great, but like we don't allow ours in the kitchen. Ugh.
Okay, so Bailey, turn to page. I mean, I think I told you to bookmark the Solarian thing. Turn to that.
Solarian? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. You see where it says class skills?
What? Oh, wrong. Bookmark there. That's what's happening. Okay.
Yeah. Hold on just a second. Okay, so.
Yes, I do the acrobatic and the thing and the thing and the thing and the thing and the thing.
Yeah, the like acrobatics parentheses dex. The dex is that's whichever one you got to roll for that. Now here's the thing. You can have skills on any of the ones in the back, like on the character sheet in the back. But the class skills, you get like a big bonus just to, like, if you were to put like a point in acrobatics, you would automatically gain like a +3 to that. And you have, hold on a sec, what's your intelligence modifier? +1. You get to pick 5 of those each level. It's 4 plus your intelligence modifier. So you can go with what you got on the list, or you can go off the list, but you get a bigger boost if you pick things from the list.
So I picked 5 of those?
Yeah.
Wait, now, hold up now. As Lashunta, let me see something here. Don't we get to pick 2 more?
Where is that? Hold on a second. I know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I have it written down
that is a +2 to any 2 skills, I think. Let me look that up on the official page again real quick.
Sure.
That's why it's important to keep an eye on those things. Yeah, they receive a +2 racial bonus to any 2 skills on their choice. So if you wanted, like I said, on the character sheet in the back, there's extra class skills. You can put points into those too, or you could dump those +2 in the back on those things in the back. Like if either of you want to be get piloting bonuses, if you guys get a spaceship or like you get hold of any kind of vehicle, it would behoove you to put points in for one of you guys to build up your piloting stuff.
Wow, can't get that NCO out of you, can you?
NCO for life, man.
What's your Bailey? What's your dex?
My dex? I think it's +1.
Okay, I have a +2. I'll be the pilot.
Oh yeah.
It really doesn't make a difference, and I have.
Yeah, you got a ton of skills, dude. You wanted to be a skill monkey. You're a skill monkey.
I've got 11 skill points, so yeah, I'll be the pilot.
Oh, Bailey, something else. Before you go any further, before you make that decision, there's something else. At level 1 with Solarians, as part of the process that led you to become a Solarian, you gained additional insight and training to choose 2 additional skills and add them to your list of class skills. So you can find the list of skills in the back of the book on the character sheet. It just says skills.
So I'm gonna pick 5 of these.
Okay.
No, I'm just asking. I'll pick 5 of these and then 4 of the other skills.
Oh no, like on the class skills, okay? Basically, like it's kind of hard to describe. Like the way it works is like each time you level up, you can level up certain skills too. The skill level can never be any higher than your actual level though. So you can't be like a level 2 Solarian and have a level 19 athletics. Okay. You just did. Now the thing is, like on the class skills that you see, like every time you decide to level one of those up, you automatically get like a +3 if you choose to level those up. Right. If you were to level something else that wasn't one of your class skills, it would be just like a +1.
Ah, I see.
So yeah, along with everything that you see on your class skills, if you turn to the back, there's a small list of other things that you can put those as part of your class skills too. Right, and you level those things up every time you level.
Okay. So I will pick 5 of these skills right here.
You know what page that is off the top of your head? The skills, like the other skills?
It's the character sheet. It's in the very, very back of the book.
Oh, okay, cool.
It just says skills. It's right underneath ability scores.
Creation overview. I think I see what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just walking this thing step by step. Which I'm going to have to go back and let you guys know a couple of other things. Which while Bailey's looking that up, I'll go ahead and let you know a little bit on it, McCutcheon. Hold on a second. Where was that son of a gun? Let's see. Applying your class. Let's see. Where was that? First level is find your characters. How many skills? Damn it. Where do I see that? Like talking about like your different saves. Just let me know what you got when you get it, Bailey.
All right. So I picked my 5 skills from there. So do I pick 2 more skills for Lashunta?
Yeah, you can pick 2 more skills from the back of the book that aren't on that on your class skills, and they become class skills. Like because you're a Lashunta, if you look at that and say, you know what, I'm not seeing sleight of hand, and I want my guys to have been raised on the streets. Yeah, sleight of hand is now one of my class skills.
All right.
Or maybe your guy is like a really good stage magician. That's why he's got sleight of hand. Maybe he's like Chris Angel. What happened to him?
If he was smart, he disappeared.
For real.
Before somebody figured out that he had like a pulley attached to his back or something.
Oh, here we go. That table, let's see, Chapter 8 for more details. Also includes your character's base bonuses for fortitude. Okay, that's on step 9, so we don't got to worry about that until we get to step 9. Worry about saving throws.
Hey, quick question, GM.
What's up?
So the class skill, does it function like a race skill? Like basically we're allowed to choose it, or does it basically assume that we have a point in it? How does that work?
That's what I was telling him. Like with class skills, like what you're looking at, those are like they're just natural to your class. I mean, to all of your classes. Like you can choose to level up other skills in the back of the book, but like the ones you're.
I'm sorry, I got confused. I guess I'm going off. I'm actually talking about theme. I'm not used to the theme thing. The theme.
Oh.
It says like bounty, or for the bounty hunter, survival is a class skill. Mm-hmm. So does that mean? So that means I can choose that if I so if I want it.
Yeah, if it's not naturally on your list, it's just it's there. Okay. But if it is on your list, you instead gain a +1 bonus, like just naturally. Like it's just even if you don't pick it as one of the class skills that you want to level up, you're just always going to have a +1 bonus. In Bailey's case, he is like, even if he chooses not to level it up, hold on a second, he's always going to get a +1 to physical science.
Okay, I see what you're getting at. Okay.
All right, I think I got my skills.
Okay, what skills you got?
Acrobatics.
Hold on a second. Acrobatics.
Athletics.
Okay.
Intimidate.
Is that charisma? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Physical science.
And remember to put a +1 next to that, which will bring like your starting total up to +4 on that. Just naturally. Physical science, which is intelligence.
Yes, sir. Oh.
Okay, and one more.
Diplomacy.
Okay, let's see what else we need to add. Whoops. I'll make a little switch on that. Solar manifestation. At first level, you gain a physical manifestation of your stellar power. The base form of your solar... So you're basically a Jedi. I don't know if you've looked too much into the Solarian, but yeah, you're basically a Jedi. The base form of your solar manifestation, when not actively in use, is a mode of stellar energy slightly smaller than your fist that hovers near your head. So you got like a little glowy planet circling your brain. Beyond the solar mode, your manifestation can take one of 2 additional forms. Armor or weapon. You must pick one solar manifestation, one of those 2, upon taking your first level of Solarian. You also choose whether your solar manifestation in any form either glows brightly with one color common to stars, or is the perfect darkness of a black hole. A glowing star manifestation, regardless of its form, sheds dim light in a 20-foot radius. You can shut off the light or darkness as a standard action in order to blend in or assist in stealth, but whenever you enter a stellar mode, which is one of your cool special Jedi abilities, the glow or darkness returns immediately. Once made, these choices cannot be changed. Only you can interact with your solar manifestation, whether in mode, armor, or weapon form. No other creature can affect it. So basically, you have a choice. Do you want a bonus to your armor, or do you want your own special weapon?
I'll take special weapon.
Okay, I'll read this little bit real quick. Might want to take notes on this though, dude. Let's see. You can seize your solar mote in one hand and form a melee weapon out of stellar energy. The weapon appears to be made out of glowing light or solid darkness, as determined by the appearance of your solar manifestation. But it can be whatever general shape you choose. Normal melee weapons like axes, swords, and spears are most common, but other shapes, such as a large rune of stellar energy, a massive writhing energy tendrils, or an energized fist that fits over your own hand, are possible as well. So basically, you get your own super melee weapon. Your solar weapon's general design has no impact on its function and doesn't give the weapon any special abilities such as reach. Once you've selected the general design, you can't change it until you gain a new Solarian level. So let's see. Here's where you want to start writing stuff. Let's see. It functions as a one-handed kinetic advanced melee weapon. So yeah, one is it right? Solar weapon, one-handed kinetic advanced melee weapon. And you're automatically proficient with it. So you get a bonus just for using it. Let's see. At first level, choose whether your solar weapon deals bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage. Which one do you want to do? What's it look like?
Brosis.
Yeah, sure.
I haven't decided that yet. I mean, yeah. You know what? Get back to me on that one.
Okay, sure. You can change the damage type each time you gain a level. Let's see. Your weapon deals damage equal to 1d6 plus your strength modifier. It increases by 1d6. It increases as you level up. Solarian crystals, which is an item you can get, can increase your solar weapon's damage. Let's see. Forming or dismissing a solar weapon is a move action that takes the same amount of effort as drawing or sheathing a weapon. Your solar weapon is automatically dismissed if it ever leaves your hand. So this other thing, I'm going to have to, I'll kind of go over the basics of it, but it's on you to figure out how that works, because like it's kind of like the key of how you do combat. But let's see, stellar mode. That's the other thing you get at first level. Let's see, when in battle, let's see, stellar forces. The stellar forces you call on are attuned to either photons or gravitons. Ultimate expression of photon power is a supernova, and with neutrons, it's a black hole. When in battle, you enter a state of metaphysical alignment with cosmic forces. Basically, like, you can sit there and like charge your abilities. Like, hold on a second. How does it work on a turn? At the start of each subsequent turn of combat, you must choose to either stay in your current stellar mode or become unattuned. Basically, like, you basically got to switch between, like, you know, do I want to start charging like my photon mode and do like a really cool attack that only I can do with photon mode, or do I want to start charging graviton mode? And yeah. The only other thing, let's see, stellar revelation. Revelation, if I remember correctly, that's just basically like the names of the abilities that's your spells essentially. So we will wait for him to get back. But while we're waiting, I'm a little bit curious about your character. Have you got any like name for your character or anything like that figured out?
I'm still working on the weapon.
Well, how about how he became like a Solarian? They're literally warrior, like warrior knight kind of things. Like they're basically Jedi. They're trained in temples. They're kind of pseudo-religious. They know how to use magic weapons. Were you trained in an academy? Were you trained off on your own? How the hell did you get in with a smuggler or with a bounty hunter?
So, I was a slave on this desert planet, and then 2 Solarians came by.
Yes.
That sounds taken.
Were you building a robot?
No.
And the Force? Why, that's just tiny little things living in your blood.
Okay, if you're not going to take this seriously. No. I was a young boy who wanted to travel the universe.
Mm-hmm.
However, I didn't have the cash to get there, so I signed up to be a Solarian.
When your aunt and your uncle were murderously burned alive.
Yeah. Okay, I wasn't. Asshole now. Oh. Oh.
Honestly, like usually when I go in as a player, like what I'll do is like I'll have a super rough outline as a character, but I kind of like discovering the character as you play. You know. Honestly,
Okay.
I think we've all kind of done that as we played the games.
I became a Solarian to travel the universe.
That's fair. One moment.
No details. The details I'll make build them as I go.
Solarian to travel the universe. Okay. I was like, while he's off doing that thing, we'll tie up a few of the other little loose ends on the step process.
I'm back whenever, by the way.
Oh, okay. Um, we'll buy equipment as a group in a minute. Okay, McCutcheon.
Yes.
Let's turn to Envoy. You've heard a little bit of the process with him with picking skills and stuff.
Yes.
So, what skills? You have 8 plus your intelligence modifier, which is,
very
geez,
impressive.
11 total, plus 2 more. I mean, actually, no, you don't get that. Let's hold on just a second. Let me read some of your extra
plus
stuff.
2 are separate, right?
Yeah, hold on just a moment.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, hey Bailey, do you know which one of your skills you want to have just a natural +2 to? You get to pick 2 of them.
2 of them for my race.
Yeah,
And they can
like
be any 2 I want.
any 2 you want. They don't even have to be on that list, but they just naturally get a +2.
Computer and culture.
Computer and culture. Hold on. Okay. Alrighty. So, McCutcheon.
Yes.
What skill ranks per? I mean, why is it 11? What 11 skills do you want starting off?
Okay, first, I will first ask, Bailey, can you just tell me real quick what your 5 skills or whatnot are?
Sure.
Because we can try to, okay.
Athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Intimidate.
Okay.
Physical science. And
Say it again?
diplomacy. Physical science.
Okay, and diplomacy?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I thought I heard you say diplomacy earlier, so I cut that off of my character. I'm a little bit hesitant to cut out intimidate because then that'll just leave bluff. I'll just be lying to everybody.
Hey, that could be a role play thing.
It really could.
I will say though, you get an ability. Something to keep in mind is you get something that gives you a bonus with sense motive, which basically that's your like getting a read on somebody while you're talking to them.
Okay.
I believe while you're thinking that up, I'll look that up real fast. Come on. What's sense motive? That is wisdom, which you kind of get a knock on anyway, but
I need all the help I can get.
Let's see here. What page is this fucker on? Acrobatics, computers, and they're not necessarily listed alphabetically either.
Yeah.
Mysticism. Maybe they are. I'm just an idiot. Here we are. Detect falsehoods and gain glimpses of the true intentions of creatures with which you interact. You detect deception, discern secret message, sense mental effect. So yeah, it's you getting a read on people. So yeah, you get something called expertise at first level, which means when attempting a sense motive check, you roll a 1d6 and add the result of the roll to your check as an insight bonus.
Okay, cool. Expertise, sense motive for 1d6.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. All right, I'll go ahead and start naming off some skills here for you.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do piloting.
Not a second. Piloting dexterity. Okay.
Yep. Bluff.
Charisma. Okay.
Computers.
Nerd.
Intelligence, I believe.
All right.
Okay.
Engineering.
Also intelligence. Okay.
Disguise.
You always have a fake mustache on hand.
All right.
My name is Guy Incognito. Old Simpsons joke. Old Simpsons joke.
back in the day, Jayville. Oh, all right. So after that, let's see. Let's do profession merchant.
And which one is profession? That's which skill do you want on that? I guess it's any one of the three.
What do you mean?
Well, it's with profession. It says charisma, intelligence, or wisdom. So I guess it depends on the
Oh,
situation. Like I guess in that case, it would depend on the situation.
Yeah, I guess it would. Typically intelligence, but I guess sometimes charisma if you're trying to sell something.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So let's do. I'll stick with merchant. Perception.
Okay, that's wisdom.
Sense motive.
Two, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're on 8 so far.
Sleight of hand.
So we got the muscle and the sneaky fingers.
Stealth.
Stealth, dexterity. Okay.
And survival.
Oh, yeah, survival's just naturally something for you, right?
Well, I think it's an option for me.
Well, yeah, because you were a bounty hunter, and survival is that's considered one of your class skills.
Oh yeah.
So yay. Okay. We'll go a little bit into your into what makes you an envoy, starting off on the get go.
Okay.
I think what was it? How much HP does a Lashunta start off with? Lashuntas naturally start off with 4 HP.
Okay.
Envoys get an additional 6 HP.
Hey, and then I lose one. Oh no.
Do you?
Yeah, I have a -1 con.
Oh no, we'll get to that in a second. Do you?
Oh
Yeah.
no, never mind. I got a 13. I got confused with my wisdom.
Yeah, your wisdom has a -1.
Yeah.
Also,
I very wisely.
you wisely made that your dump stat.
Because you don't bleed wisdom, folks.
Also, your stamina points are 6 plus your Constitution modifier.
Okay. You said your hit points are 6 plus your Constitution modifier?
No, your stamina points are 6 plus your Constitution modifier.
Okay, thank you.
Your HP starting off should be 10. 6 for Envoy, 4 plus for being a Lashunta. Your stamina points should be 7, I believe.
So I'm looking at 10 hit points and 7 stamina points.
Yes. Okie dokie. So here's what you get at first level as an envoy.
Okay.
Envoy improvisation. So let's see. As you gain experience, you gain envoy improvisations, little tricks that bolster allies, confound enemies, or change the ebb and flow of battle using guile, inspiration, or luck. You learn your first envoy improvisation at first level, and you learn an additional improvisation at second level and every 2 levels thereafter. The list of envoy improvisations appear on page 62. that will be on you to decide before we reconvene for the next game.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now.
Let's see. If an improvisation allows you to grant an effect to an ally, you cannot grant yourself that effect unless it states otherwise. If an envoy improvisation allows a saving throw to resist its effects, let's see, a DC is equal to 10 plus half your envoy level. You can read that stuff as well, like just the chapter. Some envoy improvisations are language dependent, so make sure you both start off speaking the same language. I don't play language as a big deal necessarily in any of my games. Expertise, I've already explained that to you, but do read up on it. Skill expertise. At first level and every 4 levels thereafter, you can use expertise with 1 additional class skill. You must have at least 1 rank in a skill to select it, and it must come from the following list: bluff, computers, culture, diplomacy, disguise, engineering, intimidate, and medicine. So that expertise dice that you have of that list, you can do it on another skill as well.
Oh, okay. So I get 1 for sense motive and then 1 for whatever I choose.
Essentially, from that list.
That will be bluff, sir.
Okay, write that down on your thingy.
Written.
And yeah, it'll be up to you guys to read up on how your powers work and to pick, and just let us know before the game starts. Which I wouldn't mind it being next week, but we'll figure that out. Hold on just a moment, and we'll move on to the next little bit, which is buying equipment. So you both have 1,000 credits. And let us turn to the equipment page, which is...
You tell me the page?
Yeah, hold on a second.
Is it 164?
It is much further than that, I believe. Nope, it's not. It's 166.
Oh, outstanding. Let's see.
Where's my bookmark? I don't know where my bookmark is. Fuck. Okay, let's see here. Like I said, you guys can essentially buy whatever you want, but I would definitely stick around your level and make sure that you have at least the basic stuff covered, like weapons and armor. I will say, though, armor works a little differently in this game than it does in, like, Pathfinder. Let me find the armor page. Hold on just a second.
Where it says level, does that mean you have to be at least that level to buy it?
Not necessarily. Like, if you wanted, you could buy a high. I mean, like, it works with things with like weapon fusions, but I wouldn't worry about those at this level. But like if you wanted at level 1, if you could afford it, you could buy a level 20 item. You won't be able to afford it, but that kind of thing is more for. It's kind of for the GM, like to kind of help keep you guys roughly balanced with your gear.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, hey, I can throw you a level, if you guys are level 2, it wouldn't necessarily be bad if I threw you like a level 4 item, but, make sure the rest of your gear is maybe like level 1.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of armor, which is on page 197, I think you guys are both like light armor proficient.
Yes.
There's something called EA.
I was going to say, we're going to move fast.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Basically, there's something called EAC and KAC. You got 2 different types of AC. EAC is like energy based. KAC is like physically, like punching and stabbing, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Let me make sure there's nothing else. Yeah, and that seems to be pretty much it. If you guys want, let me check one other thing, and I'll leave you guys to make that kind of decision if you guys have any kind of questions with what kind of gear you can buy. Because, yeah, it's getting a little late, and I don't want to keep everybody up too freaking late. But let me see. Finishing details. The rest of those, we'll just figure out some of these things. Carrying alignment. Do you guys have any idea about your characters' backstories yet?
Absolutely not.
Okay, we'll jump that later. You guys will have roughly a week to figure that out. Okay, we'll do. Let's see. Attack bonuses. I'll have to find out what you guys' gear is. Carrying capacity. We are actually going to do encumbrance and stuff in this because it's actually not that hard to figure out. It's based on your strength score. Let's see. 275, 276. Hold on just a second. Okay, yeah. Basically, every item has like a certain weight. And it has like a number representing that weight in the equipment gear. If that number exceeds your, hold on a second. If it exceeds more than half of your strength strength score, you're encumbered. If it's over that, you're overburdened and you can't really do much of anything. If it has an L on it, that means it's light, which means 10 L's equals a 1. Don't think about that too hard. It's just there for mechanics. Let's see. Anything else? Resolve points. At first level, your character has a number of resolve points equal to 1 plus the ability score modifier for her class's key ability score. So, McCutcheon, your number of resolve points is 1 plus charisma modifier.
Okay, cool. So 1 plus 3 is my resolve.
Okay, Bailey, your resolve points is 1 plus charisma as well.
1 plus charisma. All right, that's 2.
Saving throws. Let's see. I know what a saving throw is. Let's see. Okay. Constitution modifier is your fortitude saving throw. So this is on you guys to write that down.
Sure.
Your dex is your reflex. And your wisdom is your will saving throw. Any additional modifiers, the specific saving throws is appropriate. I don't think we got to worry about that. Both of you are medium creatures. Your land speed at the beginning of play is 30 feet. And you guys don't need to worry about the starship right now. So, excuse me. The homework you guys have to do is, 1, buy all your gear and make sure that you're not over encumbered or anything like that. You guys have pretty decent strength. I don't think you guys are like specializing in like light armor, so I don't think you really have to worry too much about that. Read up on your abilities and how those work, and come up with a little bit of a backstory. And yeah, throw it at me on the group chat and everything, and we'll kind of work that out. And if you guys want, we can reconvene around the same time next week and play a little bit. Because I have several months of stuff already written out. What was that, Bailey? I'm sorry.
Nothing important. Trust me.
Oh, are you guys good for next weekend?
I don't have my schedule in front of me, but if you got a minute, I can pull it up.
Yeah, sure. And it might be a bit until I find a way to put this kind of stuff online, but when I do, I'll let you guys know.
Hey, we're going to do Roll20?
Honestly, I don't really see the need to.
Okay.
Theater of the mind?
Yeah, like I'm just going to do most of this stuff just kind of like just describing it kind of stuff. I've always combat's fun and all, but like I've never been like super much of a stickler with any combat kind of stuff. I'm very much, what sounds cool in the moment.
Well, as two charisma-focused characters with decent dex stats, hopefully we will not be just thrusting madly into combat.
As a Solarian with a strength in it, as a what Kashara? Is that it?
Let me look it up real quick. You are
Lashanta.
a Korasha Lashanta.
Korasha. I'm sorry, Korasha. As a Korasha, I will be going heavy into combat with my. Damn, what do I want as a weapon?
So are you the short one? Is that what you are? You're the short guy?
Yeah, I was like, let me read up on
you
that
better
real
believe
quick with the...
you better believe I'm be whipping out the short jokes.
Let's see. Telepathic humanoids. Either the tall, intellectual, and adaptable Demaya, which is what McCutcheon is, who make up most of their race's political leaders and ambassadors, or the short, burly, headstrong Karasha, who excel as warriors and explorers. Both feature short forehead antennae that focus their natural telepathy, as well as colorful swirls and raised markings on their faces, unique to each individual. Due to natural pheromones and Lashunta's almost perfect physical symmetry, most humanoid races find Lashuntas of both subspecies subconsciously and sometimes unnervingly attractive. So you both are two beautiful, beautiful, beautiful space boys with bug antennae.
There's just something about the short foreheads I can't deny. Oh, Lord.
Let's see. If there's anything else, let's see.
So, while you're reading that, Sunday, I get off at 8.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be free by like probably around 9 p.m.
Okay. Let's see. Also, you guys, you basically, when you're around adolescence, you guys get to choose whether you want to be tall and smart or short and strong. So, that was entirely on you.
You did this to yourself.
That is a hell of a thing to put on a kid. Let's see. You're from Castroville. Relations. Adventurers. Let's see. When Lashunta leaves home, it's often to grow in knowledge, prowess, or simple enlightenment. Experience is the best teacher. Thrill of discovery. Let's see. Quest for wisdom sounds less noble once it's understood that the prestige associated with bringing significant new knowledge home to Castroville all but assures a Lashunta is the finest creature. All but assures a Lashunta the finest creature comforts for the rest of his life as a corporate consultant or professor at a university. So you guys could be kind of just slumming it right now because you got like you got the long game figured out.
That's what I like to describe my lifestyle as.
You guys got like a bunch of really rich parents back at home that if you just pluck around in the seedy underbelly and for long enough, you can run back home to mom and dad and they'll give you like a really good office job.
Oh, Mom. Always looking out for me.
Hello, kitty. But yeah, just look up your class stuff. Look up the Lashunta stuff for like your race. It's on page 48 and 49 if you want to get like any kind of inspiration for like names or like motivation, that kind of stuff.
I've already picked a name.
Oh, hold on a second. Let me write this stuff down.
Kitty.
What do we get? Kitty.
My name is Dogmoth, spelled Dogmauth.
Dogmoth.
I am the bounty hunter.
Dogmoth the bounty.
Go away, man.
Dogmoth it is.
It made me really sad to give up Intimidate, but hey.
You know what though? You could probably use Bluff though.
Hey, bruh.
But yeah, I think we'll call it there, and I'll let you guys get on with the rest of your evening, and we'll just, like I said, we'll just keep talking in group chat and reconvene next Sunday. That good for you too, Bailey?
Yippers.
All right, guys, I'll let you guys take it easy, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you both. Yeah, happy
Take it
holidays,
easy, guys.
Whatever you choose. Bye, guys.